Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. So yes, it's been about a month I think, but the wars are back, battlegrounds are fine. I'm trying to lay out a few different things. You'll see I've got a new logo for the channel and for line and stuff. I'm going to update my streaming setup and that hopefully over the next couple of days or so. So we're going to see how that goes. That noise in the background, that little pinging noise, if you can hear that, that's just my Line app that's on my PC at the same time as my phone. So apologies for that, but sometimes it just goes a little bit crazy. So we're going to go into this War 1 of Season 39 here, SSX against the Latino Americas Alliance something. And the officer with us now, who I've been in a battle group with for a long time, know them quite well, gave me pretty much backup with White Magneto pre-fights in Section 1, and then just a couple of fights in Section 2 after the boss was down. So my war, especially at the start, was pretty easy. They were, for the most part, going to do like a boss rush for us, and then the last few fights would take. So you can see here there's 4 hours left of the war. Just been given the nod to go in and do my fights. So I'm going to go in and do my fights. Again, there's only 2 here, but instead of just having just this war video, the Banquet rewards have just dropped. So I'm going to put in the SSX Alliance rewards and what I open from that, and then my own personal rewards from it within the same video too. So that will include 1 featured crystal that I open, 3 Nexus crystals that I open, rank 2 to 3 gem, and I think that's about there. I think that's about it. Anyway, back to war, because I digressed and I need to get back on this. So Black Widow here, path 4. The main point of her being put here is just for basically to try and catch people out. Now, the one thing that did catch me out slightly, I noticed it when I just quickly did a duel to check whether this person had Mystic Dispersion or not, is that they didn't have any Mystic Dispersion on. So I was like, oh, okay. Unless, the thing was, they didn't have it on at the time of doing the duel, so unless they put it on for defense, then took it off, which to me would seem very, very weird. But yeah, so because I am immune to bleed, unless she swaps phases twice, well, bleed and poison technically, unless she swaps phases twice, I'm in no danger of her getting to the 3 debuffs to be able to go unblockable. Unless she was running the mastery that puts a weakness on you. I cannot think for the life of me what it's called. But yeah, I was in no danger really. Put on the tech boost and that I got given from opening a few war crystals a little while ago. Yeah, I loved the off-season personally. I really, really am grateful to Kabam for making sure that everybody's holiday period, they didn't have to worry about Alliance War and stress and things like that. Battlegrounds was all gone too. It was a really, really nice period, and I particularly took advantage of it. If people have been hanging out in any of the live streams or know anything about me or speak to me quite often, they know that I actually got married about a week ago now. So I purposely spent so little time on this game, and it felt good. But it did feel weird coming back into this now, knowing that you've got to be like head switched on and ready to go again. But we move. We get past that, and you can see here with the 2 fights, this second fight's pretty safe as well. Once you get into the rhythm with Claire, this is me using kind of like medium set of boost, no Mystic power backs, and 5 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion. So it is quite possible to just do that fight quite easily, as you just saw there. That was literally my war done. You're going to see here, this is the last screenshot I took when I could grab anything. And then we go into the final screen here where I managed to catch the congratulations victory screen. Now, other things have gone off of other people's wars. That's really unfortunate, and I'm sorry to them. See what Kabam does about that and what they do about it. You can see here, I actually get given another generic Awakening gem. We get some more 6-star shards. Now, personally for me, I am desperate to try and help my alliance with prestige, because my prestige within the alliance is very, very low. My investments into relics have been very, very low. So I'm going to keep going a couple more times for this featured, but I do want to start saving for the next one too. See, that's where you're going to see 1 featured crystal here. Now, this crystal, I didn't have any doubts about it. I'm sorry, Star-Lord, you're just not relevant to me anymore. I'm done. Here, I looked at Nebula for a second, but for A-Bomb, just in case there's a poison vulnerability path somewhere in story content that I can have some fun with. But this was the one that took me a little while. Bishop I've already picked up, so he's now duped. I can just throw 6 stones in him, that's no bother. Nebula or Apocalypse. And while I really, really love the thought of running around with Apocalypse with the silver stars, his dupe is pretty much meaningless, especially in terms of war and most content. So I went with Nebula just because it will then increase her power rate, and then hopefully when I do use her in war, it means that I'll be able to get to the special 2s quicker and kind of end fights and stuff like that a little bit quicker. But yeah, so that was the Alliance Banquet rewards, and then I get my solo ones here. So I personally didn't even reach the 100k mark. I wasn't buying any offers or anything like that, and I didn't really want to throw every single last unit I had at it. So I just didn't. I chose to kind of go up to the point of getting the generic gem and then put a pause on it. You can see here, this is one of the featured crystals that I'm talking about opening. So my main hunt here is Valkyrie or Quicksilver. I have everybody else I could pretty much want. I very recently got Hulklinger too, so he's gone straight into like the Battlegrounds deck to be used. The most stupid, broken Battlegrounds champion there is. I'm not going to take that back. So here, I actually get Shang-Chi. I was really hoping for that one more rollover for Valkyrie, but I didn't get her. So I still kind of need that Quicksilver or Valkyrie at some point just to help with my prestige. I just want to be able to help the Alliance in some way and not feel so guilty for being bottom of the pile. But this is my first video back. I am going to keep uploading videos. Once my stream setup gets a little bit more going, and I kind of make it look in the way that I want to make it look and make it look a little bit better than what it did previously, I'll be starting to fire up the streams and that again, going through the Battlegrounds victory track, because everybody seems to be very on the fence with this victory track anyway, so I may as well have some fun with it, and we can all have some fun with it together. 2 to 3 Cosmic Gem here, rank up gem that is. So I'm going to show you my 3, maybe 4 potential options in a second. I literally just did Hulkling this level, which is quite annoying. But so my options for it is going to be Nova, Venom, King Groot, or maybe Odin. They're the ones that I'm potentially, maybe Super Scroll as well. But yeah, that's it for this video. Again, I'm going to keep going with them. I'm going to get back on the YouTube grind. I promise. Just a few little real life stuff got in the way, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.